All right, boys and girls, we are live. Welcome to the Wednesday edition. Got a surprise for you tonight. Got a little bit of a Ferrari show going on over here. That's quite nice. A little something different. Can't just be muscle cars all the time, can it? Now, tonight we got Lucid Air open. We have a Matchbox entry, one of those Koenigsegg Genimara. Pretty nice. Whoa, what's that? That's right. We've cracked open a Ferrari 355 Classic. Check that out. That looks promising. And of course, my favorite, Superman. We have a muscle tone from Hot Wheels. I like those wheels on that. Remind me of the FTE wheels. We've also got some of our previous cars. We can use these as dummy cars to run against the Design Lab, which does have a Volkswagen Beetle. You never know. Sometimes those vans are tough. We also got the Revenger. We got a new Dodge Viper SRT10. And to round it off, I finally got my hands on the Ford Maverick. Heard good things about this casting. So, without further ado, let's start doing a little racing. Let's start out with the Koenigsegg. Let's run it against the Mazda. We'll let the Koenigsegg set the pace. Round one of between these two competitors, who will win? Oh, that's a tight little race right there. And Matchbox always make a little weird noise, but the Mazda got him from the outside with a 332. You know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. If they faster on the outside, it's going to be faster on the inside. I like the details of that car. That is just sweet. Time to beat 343 on the inside. Shouldn't be too hard. I thought this Koenigsegg was going to be faster. It just looks faster. Because every now and then, Matchbox makes a fast car. Believe it or not. That's why we crack them open. Oh, and Mazda laying down. 323. Wow. That's just good enough to win, but not a very fast time. And what I mean by that, I have the leaderboard out tonight. Just in case one of these cars lays down a fast time. Now, all four of these cars are in the top 5. As you can see, the white Camaro Z28 has got the best time on this track. Now, that Camaro is not consistent with the wins enough to be in the top spot where Catwoman is. But there's also the date that they laid down that time, just in case one of these beauties lays down a good time. Comment below which one you think. Like I said, these cars have ran this track before. So, back to our racing. Mazda did okay. I've seen faster times. Koenigsegg was wah. That was a letdown. So, we should try the Lucid Air. I've heard good things about this car on the other tracks, on other channels. A Lucid Air. We're going to try it. Let's run it against this little jewel. Let's see. Was this the Canamera? Nope. Pininfarina. These Pininfarinas, they run pretty good. Let's see what the Lucid Air does. RR, how you doing? Jamari, thanks for joining in, y'all. Steel City Mafia, how y'all doing? Here we go. Round one between the Lucid Air. Who will win? Let's see. Lucid Air laying down a 316. That's going to be hard to beat for this Pininfarina. 316, time to beat. This Pininfarina is a very beautiful paint job on that. Kudos to the designer on that car. 3:16 time to beat. Let's see if Penina can do it. Pretty solid run. Does not beat a 3:16 though. So far tonight, Lucid Air with the 3:16. Not bad for a brand new car. Penina, kind of on the slow side, y'all. But we're trying. We're trying really hard. Let's go to this 5-pack that we were talking about here. This is a wild looking vehicle. I have to admit, that's like a van gone wild on the real. So let's put this kind of van. Let's run this Maverick because I'm very curious about this Maverick. Also heard good things about this one. Just remember, some cars like my new track setup and some don't. So don't be surprised if it flips off the track. Hopefully it don't. Oh, it did. Maverick's rolling pretty good, 327. We'll give this one a second try, but from the outside. Sometimes they'll stay on the track on the outside. Just to see. Otherwise, this will be one of those cars that gets traded to the grandkids. Maybe for one of their Nissans, because they got a bunch of Nissans. Nope. It didn't like that neither. But still, Maverick laid down a 315. That's respectable, just not fast. Gosh. 315. So much for this one. That's going to go in a not impressed pile. And we'll return the Maverick right over here. I believe after that car's ran a little bit more, it might loosen up some. Speaking of vans, that is a lot of detail. Oh, I just now noticed the top of it's open. Panoramic view, y'all. Look at that. That is one nice van. Let's hope it'll stay on the tracks. Let's get out to Porsche. Porsche ought to give him a hard time. Angel, nice to see you. Thanks for joining the show. And to everybody else, thanks for watching replay and thanks for joining the live. You know how we do. We don't just collect, y'all. We crack them open, we race. We look for any time under 3 seconds. .322. That's not that fast. That kind of time is not going to cut the mustard, not even in the top 40. But let's give the van a try to beat 322. Will the van take down a Porsche? I don't know. Some of these Dodge vans are all right. 322 time to beat. Let's see. Nope. Hey, that's pretty funny that the Porsche lay down a 322 on the inside and the outside. Okay, the Porsche's being funny, y'all. That Porsche's being funny. I like that. Very good sense of humor doing it in both lanes, same time. Craziness. At least the van looks pretty. Just not fast. So far, not impressed, pal. Well, what else we got here? How about the Viper, y'all? I don't have too many Vipers. This is probably only the second Viper I have. The other one is solid yellow. Legend, thanks for joining us, y'all. Isaac, cool. Good to see you. Y'all don't forget to tell your friends and neighbors about the show. Like I said, the time that we're looking for is 3 seconds or under. That's our top times. That's the date they were laid down and by what car. All 4 of those are in the top 5. Catwoman is yet to be beaten in a race in about 2 months. She been up there. She sure is. But here's the Viper. We should run Viper against Superman. Superman is a muscle tone Hot Wheels. Looks like faster than ever wheels, for real. So, we're going to let the Viper set the time for Muscle Tone to beat. Here we go. Round one. Oh, the Viper jump track. What in the world? Viper jump track, y'all. We're going to redo same lanes. Because, I mean, we trying to be fair about this, y'all. Legends, I really appreciate the compliment, Legend, on VR. Thank you very, very much. Isaac, got yourself a new subscriber. Thank you very much, y'all. Like I said, thanks for watching replay, and thanks for watching this live right here, right now. Because I don't just collect, I race. Viper stayed on that time, but Muscle Tone didn't make it. 360 is not very impressive. Neither is Muscle Tone because it didn't even make it to the end. Will Muscle Tone be able to beat a very slow 360? Oh, Lord. It's like the Viper is handing it to him. Like, here, just take it. Golly, y'all. How embarrassing. Muscle Tone doing all right that time, but still did not beat a 360. Oh, Lord, y'all. These two cars, and I like Superman, but there's something up with that Viper. It's not rolling good. Yeah, there's something up with that one. I don't know if they just got to be broken in or what, because I did clean this track. No kidding. 10 minutes before we started, I cleaned this track up and down, and I adjusted it. These two cars, I don't know. We're going to set these over here and just have to think about that. So, you know me, I'll probably save the Volkswagen for almost next to last, but don't forget, y'all, the very end of this. Oh, we're going to run the Ferrari. And not only will we run the Ferrari, we will pull that maroon one right there. Because I know that maroon one runs good. I just don't keep it out as much as I do the other cars. Got to be picky with the Ferrari, you know. They lost the license with Mattel. Or Mattel lost the license. That car. That is a very nice design. I have to say I like that. We're going to try it. It may sit too low for the track, but we're going to try it. Let's also run this one against, how about this Mustang? There's always a bunch of Mustang fans around. I like this body style. Usually the SVOs do good. This is a 92 Ford Mustang. Guess you could call it an LX. I would. Let's see if this white car right here can hang on this track. Maybe too low. Let's find out. It's going around pretty good, but that Mustang's gone with the wind. 328 from the outside is a good time by the Mustang. Not the best, but a good time. It rolls good. What is this car called? This one has no name. I guess we'll just call it a fantasy car. 351 time to beat for the Mustang. Should be no problem at all. That Mustang rolls good. And it pulls away. And it stayed on the track really good. 326, not bad. Not a fast time, but not a totally bad time either. That's pretty decent. I can live with that. That's why I keep that car around. This car, I'm just not impressed with this 5-pack, y'all. I'm not impressed. Got 2 cars left of this 5-pack. Usually 5-packs where my fast cars come from. Sometimes these wild looking fantasy cars be rolling good. This one, Forward Force. This one is named Forward Force. So let's pull out the Revenger. I've heard good things about these cars on other channels. So we got the Revenger and Forward Force. If I pointed forward, it would help. Ha ha! Here we go, y'all. Round 1 between 2 fantasy cars. Now that Forward car is doing well. A 333. Triple three's not bad. Revenger 383 on the outside is not good at all. So, triple three time to beat. Will the Revenger be able to do that? I don't know. What do y'all think? Can the Revenger beat a triple three? We're going to do it. All right, legend. You know it. Round two. It did not beat a triple three. Forward force. Even though it's got a rough time, I tell you what. A win's a win. I be dog. We have a winner, y'all. At least that's one car that wants to win tonight. This Revenger, I'm not impressed. Maybe after another 5 or 6 races, it'll loosen up. But it's just not impressive at all. Let's see, what else we got left today? We have, we got the Ferrari. But before the Ferrari, let's pull the Volkswagen. Because you know, I am a bug fan. If I can get it out of here. If I can get this thing out of here. Now, this is not the Baja bug. But it is a nice bug. Plastic bottom. Now, to me, the only way I can race this car is to also pull my Baja bug from tier number 3. This has been the gatekeeper. I ended up with this car by accident because I bought a whole lot of cars from a guy. This is metal on metal, by the way. And this card was damaged, so I had to open it up. And that Baja bug has been one of my staples ever since. Let's see if this new Volkswagen can make a statement. Here we go, round 1 between 2 Volkswagen bugs. I'm excited about this one. Oh, the red one did not stay on. Baja bug laid down a 323 from the outside and rolls excellent. This one jumped the track. So we'll be fair. We're going to set them back up in the exact same position they was, same side of the track. Let's see what happens. It's just hard to beat them old school Baja bugs. If you got a couple of those, your track or at home, playing with your kids, then you know what I mean. Round 2, kind of, sort of. Nope. That red one just cannot handle. But the Baja bug is very consistent. Let's try him from the outside. Again, sometimes these cars that don't run good on this track in the very beginning, I just have to keep on running them to break them in, I guess. Let's get the Baja bug the inside. Let it set the pace. Maybe this little Volkswagen Beetle will make it around the track at least once. Here we go. Yeah, it stayed on that time. There we go. We got to start with something. Baja bug laying down a 316, y'all. 316. Not the fastest time tonight. The fastest time tonight was a 311. So, let's set him up again. 316, the time to beat. Can the Beetle stay on track? Or is it going to fold, y'all? Let's give it one more try. See what happens. Round 2. Nope, it crashed. And of course, we got a 324 out of the Baja bug. That is super, super dependable. Y'all know what I mean. Thank you, Baja bug. That was quite the show. Unfortunately, the new Beetle, I'm not impressed. So if y'all see the design lab and y'all thinking about cracking it open, I would say think twice. I did not get one decent car out of that 5-pack. But that's okay. That's the way it goes sometimes. I would like to run the Maverick. Let's run the Maverick against the Mazda. This Mazda's been a staple ever since I opened that pack to that car. It's been a good one. We'll give the Maverick the benefit of the doubt and let it set the pace. Round 1 between these two, y'all. Here we go. Maverick's doing all right. Hey, a 314's pretty decent. Can the Mazda put down the Maverick? 314.5. Let's check this out. 314.5 is the time to beat for the little Mazda. Can it do it? Let's see. Whoa, that's a quick lap. 312.5. Yes, the Mazda does. But I'm telling you, those two competitors right there are pretty close. Pretty close. At least we got one good car out of tonight. One good car indeed. We're gonna put the Mazda right over here because them two ran really good together. So, as promised, ladies and gentlemen, we have a Ferrari 355 straight out of the pack. Wowee. Rock and Rod series from, let's see, what year was that? 1997. That'd been some time ago. And as promised, we're going to run this Ferrari against. Sorry, lady. You got to film your video somewhere else. We're going to pull this one because those wheels are outstanding. And this car right here, I know will run good. Not as good as that Ferrari up there, but it will run good. We'll let the 355 set the pace, y'all. Here we go with a Ferrari race. Why not? That's what we do. Round one between these two competitors. Whoa, that new car is rolling. 3:08, fastest time tonight, y'all. That is the fastest time by any car tonight. 3:08 is a very fast time. Here we go. 3:08.1 is the time to beat. Can this maroon Ferrari beat that time? We're about to find out. New car against an older car. It's got some wear on it, so it should be broken in by now. Here we go. And it does not beat the time of the new Ferrari. Uh-oh. How exciting that the most expensive car on the table just happens to be the fastest car on the table. How about that? That's a nice Ferrari show, though, isn't it? A very nice Ferrari show going down. So since we're talking Ferraris, let's take this 355 just to show you I ain't just bragging. Let's pull number 4, which just happens to be this edition Ferrari. I believe that's a 308. Correct. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a 308. With those bullet wheels people like to talk about. How about that for a Ferrari race? A proven winner against a newbie. Round one. Wow. It gone. 3:04 is the time to beat. Let's see. Do you have a Maserati? I do not have a Maserati. I don't see many of those around. At least not in my area anyways. 3:04.8. Time to beat. Oh boy. That's pretty fast. 3:04.8. I don't know, y'all. Can the newbie get it? 3:04.8. Ooh. It's got me nervous, y'all. 3:04.8 is the time to beat. Round two between these two. And it does. 3:02.4. So, ladies and gentlemen, right here before your very eyes, we have another Ferrari that's going to try to climb into the top 20. We're going to do that right now. Thank you, number 4. Sure appreciate you. Hope we don't beat you up anytime soon. Now that car, let's start out with, that'd be number 7, the King Cuda. So Let's see if this Ferrari is all of that, y'all. King Cuda, number 7, top 20. Can he beat him? Cuda's rolling. 306.8, and I mean that Cuda gave it everything it possibly could. Even flipped. That would have been a good replay. 306.8 is the time to beat. Can the Cuda knock him out? We're going to find out right here, right now. Ferrari challenging up the King Cuda. 306.8. Here we go. Can he beat it? Pretty fast. Pretty fast. And he does, 303. So, this Ferrari's rolling pretty hard. Just put down the Cuda. So, we know right now there's going to be another car up in here. Let me move this one. Dang. That means the Camaro gets bumped down even more. Don't like that. All right. We got some room now, y'all. Next up, T-Bird Stalker. Gonna have to set the time. Here we go. T-Bird Stalker against this Ferrari. Can the T-Bird Stalker stop him? Oh, the T-Bird had a crash. Got to set these back up, ladies and gentlemen. After all, fair is fair. Give the T-Bird Stalker the inside. Let it set the pace. Can the T-Bird Stalker put a stop to the Ferrari chase? He's rolling. 309, not impressive. Not impressive. 309 is kind of on the slow side. Pretty sure this Ferrari can beat a 309. Next would be going up against that blue Mustang GT500 in the 6th position. .306.9. Golly, y'all. These cars are running tight right here. Super tight. But I have to be exactly sure where this car will be placed in the top 10. We're talking top 10, y'all. That's exactly what we're talking about. So, next we'll run the X-Ray Racer, which is an FTE car, against the Ferrari. Can the Ferrari get by the X-Ray Racer? Let's find out. X-Ray Racer says the time to beat's a 311. I'm sure the Ferrari can beat that. I'm sure the Ferrari can beat that. Time to beat 311. X-Ray Racer is falling out some. Wonder why it got slower. It happens with these cars. Sometimes they get faster. Sometimes they get slower. 311 should be easy. Yeah, no doubt. 303. All right, so we've gone backwards and we've gone forwards with this Ferrari, beating some of our staple cars that's been here for quite a while. But this Ferrari is super consistent. So, we'll put the X-Ray Racer back here. We'll stock her down. And as I stated before, the next real challenger would be this GT500. Previously, number 4 car. But got knocked way down because of the Riddler and then that Cougar Eliminator up there. So, for the number 6 spot, the GT500 running. Lays down a 306.2, not too shabby. For the top 10. Can the Ferrari beat a 306.2 and stay consistent? Because that's the key. Staying consistent. Not just to win, but to win overall, over and over and over. 306.2, time to beat. Round 2 between these two. Whoa, that Ferrari's rolling. 304. Not bad. Not bad. A 304. I got to be for sure. Let's give the Mustang a try to beat 304.2. When it comes to the top 10, you got to be double, triple sure. 304.2, time to beat. Will the GT500 keep its spot? No, it will not. Mustang GT will fall victim to the Ferrari tonight, y'all. I'm telling you what, it's like I already knew how fast this car was, but I didn't. Look at that. Ferrari show going down. The 5-pack did kind of disappointed. I'm telling you, this fantasy car did okay. But right now, unfortunately, the GT500 is falling victim to the Ferrari 355. All right, Ferrari 355. Who will put a stop to this car? Next is the Cougar Eliminator, number 5. This Ferrari is just tearing them up, y'all. Tearing them up. Can the Cougar finally eliminate the Ferrari? Let's find out. Oh, that Cougar's running. 308.9 is not bad for a warm-up, but I think the Ferrari's going to get him. 308.9 is the time to beat. They're just letting this Ferrari in, y'all. Usually these cars, the top 5 especially, are faster than this. 308.5. Should be no problem. Oh, he's rolling. Yep. Ferrari just beat number 5. So right now, this Ferrari 355 is showing in 5th position and knocks the Cougar. How about that? The Cougar Eliminator, y'all, just got eliminated from its spot. Funny but not. Now the Eliminator is number 6. Next car, again, would be these two showing down. Who's going to be in 4th? Who's going to be in 5th? 2 Ferraris going at it. We'll let the 308 set the pace. Here we go. Zero cool. Same lane keeps winning. Yeah, the inside has the advantage. That's why we go by times. 307 is slow. Oh, no, y'all. Here come that 355. He's done warmed up incredibly. 307 is the time to beat for 4th spot. Wow, 307. Yeah, 307.1. That is slow, y'all. My goodness. There he's running. Got a 304. Okay, y'all. How exciting. This Ferrari right here is considered number 4 right now. I'm talking about number 4 out of 100 Hot Wheels that is open. I mean, look at all the ones that we've opened and raced tonight. You know what I'm saying? This little Ferrari is making a statement because it's saying it's number 4. It's one of the bad right here. Just knocked down to 308 with the bullet wheels to 5th spot. Next competitor will be the Riddler. That came from the Batman 5-pack. Out of that same Batman 5-pack, I got the Catwoman. And that Batmobile hiding back there looking like a Dodge Charger. We will let the Riddler set the pace for third position. Oh my word, y'all. This Ferrari's kicking. There goes the Riddler. 3030. Now, see, that's a time it's going to be tough to beat. The Riddler says, you ain't taking my spot. 3030 is the time to beat. I don't know, y'all. I just don't know. I got my doubts this time. I think the Ferrari is about to come to a halt. 3030. Can the Ferrari keep on climbing? Or is it a dead-end street? 3030. Oh, Lordy. Y'all see that? It exactly matched the time of the Riddler. Oh, my goodness. And the Riddler stopped exactly on the line. Well, y'all know what that means. We got to keep running these until we get a clear winner. Because that was an overall tie. What an excellent... I'm so glad y'all joined me for that one live. That was kicking. 3030. Whew. Okay. Now we're going to go on to round 3. Let the Riddler set the time again. 3030 is the time to beat overall by any one of these two now. .307's not going to get it by the Riddler. Can the Ferrari do better than the 3030 on the inside? Let's find out together, y'all. Whoo. And maybe down to this race right here. Round number 4 between these two. Gosh. Here we go. Ferrari answers with a 301.5, and the Riddler crashes at the line again. What is up with the Riddler crashing at the line? It's just totally upset. It's throwing a fit. It's getting in the way. But you know how it is. 301.5 for the Ferrari 355. That means it keeps on climbing. And the Riddler gets knocked down to 4th position. Now, 2nd position is a newcomer, Head Starter, that came from the 5-pack last week. How about that for a fantasy car sitting in 2nd spot currently? We will let Head Starter set the pace for the Ferrari. This is getting exciting. This is for 2nd place, y'all. Head Starter rolling. 302.8. That's what I'm talking about. All right. 302.8. That's a faster run than the Ferrari, y'all. So, Ferrari gets a chance. 302.8. This is for 2nd position. 302.8 or 3rd place. Nope. How about that? Head Starter, a fantasy car, has put a stop to the Ferrari 355. So the Ferrari 355 is in officially 3rd position. And that means we have 2 Ferraris in the top 5. We will get Head Starter. And you know what? I'm going to do y'all real good. I'm going to do y'all super good. Let's let Head Starter set the tone for Catwoman. Why not? After all, I believe on my track, if you're going to be in any spot in the top 20, you better be able to back it up at any given time. Now it's time for her to back it up. Head Starter taking on 1st place. Let's see what happens, y'all. Here we go. Head Starter setting up the pace. 302.1. Not bad. Not bad at all. One of the fastest times we've seen tonight. 302.1. All right. Can Catwoman beat a 302.1? That is the question. 302.1. Just how bad is she? Let's find out. Round 2. Oh, she wiggled. Did you see that? She wiggled down this front stretch and lost. Whoa. Okay. Well, just like with second place, to make it official, let's run them again. Switching lanes, of course. Do not tell me that in front of everybody that's watching live right now, and God himself, that this head starter is fixing to take first place from Catwoman. Whoa. Here we go. Head starter setting the pace. 3042. That should be easy to beat for the Catwoman. 3042 is the time to beat. Can she do it? Or will she fail? 3042 is the time to beat. Oh, look at there. Catwoman pulled it off in the very end. That's what I'm saying. Some of these cars like to challenge her, but they are not as consistent as this Catwoman car. She retains her first, the queen spot, with a 3020, the fastest time tonight, y'all. Head starter will stay in second place. That's the way it goes. Anytime, any night, these cars might be challenged for their spot. Because after all, racing's racing. But to finish off tonight, let's bring out the bottom two cars. I hate to say that one of the bottom two cars is the Buick Regal FTE. We'll let him set the pace against one of the newcomers in the top 20 as of about 2 weeks ago, the blonde Camaro from the 80s. These two cars started out very fast, beat a lot of competitors to get where they're at in the top 20, because you got to earn it, boys and girls. What are they running tonight? Let's see. 309. Ooh, that's kind of slow. So is that 323 from the outside. 3094. Time to beat. Can the Camaro take down the Grand National? 3094. You never know. They switch places all the time because they get slow and some get faster. 3094, time to beat for the Camaro. Let's see what happens. Haha. Well, there we go. There's an answer from the Camaro. So we have another position that just changed. The Camaro just switched places with the Grand National. Nice. Not good for the Grand National, though, because that opens up a spot for another car in the top 20. Steel City said he's going to send some cars on down. Bring them down, brother. Bring them down. Looking like I got a head starter. That one right there, fantasy car. This got something for you. I don't know. Some of my other ones, maybe. Sometimes they loosen up. Sometimes they get rough. But thank y'all very much for watching tonight's very special, I'm just going to call it a Ferrari episode. I don't have too many Ferraris that are good enough to race, but the two that I have good enough to race is in the top 5. How awesome is that? Let's see. I want to give this car one more try before we say goodbye, y'all. I want to give this one more try. I like this one. This is power, what? Forward Force. That's right. Forward Force. Let's run it against the Porsche. Porsche did all right. I like this Forward Force. I don't know why. I just do. Last race of tonight, round 1. That's a pretty tight race, y'all, but the Porsche got him from the outside. So we already know who's going to win round 2, but we'll do it anyway, because that's how we roll. It's got to be a round 2. So the Porsche gets a chance on the inside. 337.9. Time to beat. I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will. You sure he will? I'm sure he will. 337.9. Here we go. Oh, the Porsche did not hang on. Wait a minute. He jumped track on us. Let's try one more time, y'all. We'll set him back up. Same lanes. We'll give this little Porsche a chance. Here you go. Here we go. What would have? No. Porsche just ain't hanging on now. Y'all don't forget to press that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Tell your friends and neighbors. But peace and love, and see you next week.